Good morning, everybody. It's December 4th. It's the first day of the West Virginia black powder season. In this portion of Fayette County, where we have a doe season, it's either sex, but on this opening morning, I'm holding out for a buck. I checked my trail camera on Saturday, and of course, there's some pictures of some young ones and some does, and I think there was a spike in there. And of course, this was like 20 days ago. There was a nice rack buck at my stand, but it was at night. But today, my goal is a rack buck. Now, come Saturday, because this is going to be the only day I get to hunt this week until Saturday. Come Saturday, I will probably take anything that steps out. But this morning, it's a buck only. Jared's not hunting with me this morning. Alvin's in Braxton County with his brother Kenneth, nicknamed Dink. So I wish him luck up there, and I wish Jared could be here, but Jared has to go to work tonight. So today, it's supposed to get up in the low 60s, so I'm probably only going to hunt till about 11. And I've been easing my way through the woods, taking my time. Got here at about 15 after 6, so I've just been taking my time. The sun's just peeking up over the mountain right now. It's about 7:25, something like that. But I haven't made it to the spot I'm going to hunt, but I'm working my way there. Hopefully, I'll see something today, but if not, you figure it's been 2 full weeks of rifle hunting over here on the lease. Plus with the doe tag, if you got drawn, I don't know how many members of the hunting club got drawn for over here, but it was pretty much buck and doe if you had a doe tag, if you were drawn for it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish easing my way on around, and if I see anything, I'll hopefully get some video. If not, I'll report back when I can. But just want to say good morning to everybody on this opening day of the West Virginia black powder season. I'm hunting with a 50 caliber CVA Optima. I bought it last year. In fact, I put it in layaway in the fall of last year. Picked it up around January. Went out and zeroed it, and I'm hoping to have luck with it. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll report back later. Alright, I've arrived at one of the spots I'm going to hunt. I'm not quite down on the second bench where I told Jared I was going to go. One thing I got to thinking about, I'm over here by myself, even where I'm at. If I see one and shoot it, if it drops where I see it, or if it runs before it falls, it's still going to be down in this hollow. So I've kind of opted to set up here where I can actually watch out on part of this flat behind me, because this hollow here goes around and then has another little side hollow that comes up to my left. And when Jared's been in here bow hunting, that's where them deer come up, out of that little side hollow. But I sat here one year during rifle season, and I was probably about 40 or 50 yards that way, and coming around this point through some laurel, I seen a rack buck, and I got a shot, but I missed him, and he went straight into the bottom, turned to his right because there was some snow on the ground, and went straight down to the main hollow where there's a large creek, big laurel thicket. So I'll give it an hour or so here, and then I may move on to a different spot. like I said, being by myself, I get one down one of these hollows, I'll be here till dark trying to drag it up out of here. After trying to drag that 8-point up Rucker Gap in the National Forest where I hunt during rifle season. If it's a very big deer, I need help, or it's going to take me for a long, long time to drag. So, kind of show you what I got. I mean, it's a little bit of a thicket. Some young saplings, there's some laurel here, and when you get down in the very bottom, it's thick. See, there's a bench right down there. I was going to go to it and set. But you can see how steep that is. So, I think I'll just stay right here where I'm at for an hour or so. And then I may move on around the point that way to where I can watch another hollow. And most likely over there I can see more up on that other hillside. Like I said, I'm using an Optima 50 caliber. I got it first of the year. Using 250 grain. I can't remember. I think they're power belts. Got a red nose, like a ballistic tip, and 100 grains of 777 pellets. So should be able to do pretty good with that. Jared's had good luck with it. So, and we, like I said, zeroed the scope, checked the zero, done a few minor adjustments, got it hitting right where I want it. So just gotta wait for a buck to come through. Good morning, everybody. This is Jody with J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Me, Jared, Alvin, and AJ are in here hunting today. It's Saturday, December the 9th, and we're black powder hunting. It's the last day of the black powder season. Of course, I was in here Monday by myself, but today, like I said, Jared, Alvin, and AJ are in here. I'm setting up above a hollow. It's a big main hollow that goes down towards Jared's tree stand. And Jared's going over to what he calls his honey hole. And it's about 8:30. And we're in here for the day. Of course, on this side of the river, since there is a doe season in Fayette County, on this portion of Fayette County, it's either sex. And today, yeah, I'd like to hold out for a buck, but pretty much anything's game. So get the camera turned off, and I'm going to concentrate on watching this holler, watching the thicket, and see what's going on. I'll give you a little panoramic view here in just a second, let you see what it looks like. Okay, that's the head of the holler right there. Now Jared's on the back side of that ridge up there. So this is the area I'm watching. Just gotta hope something comes through. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. Haven't seen anything. Done a little grunting. Done a little bit of doe bleats. Haven't seen nothing. Haven't even seen a squirrel. Alvin and AJ left about 9:30. Alvin had texted me and said he was freezing and that AJ couldn't sit still, so I'd say AJ was cold too. Today's high is only supposed to get up to about 35. That cold front went through. We haven't gotten any snow. I know down in the Carolinas and I think parts of Virginia they got snow, but we haven't gotten any yet. But I don't know if Jared's seen anything. He hasn't hollered at me on the radio. He hasn't texted me that he's seen anything. I've heard a few shots way off, but just like the deer had moved out. Don't know where they're at. We're probably going to hunt till about 11:30, and then we're going to go out and get some lunch. Come back in. I don't know if we'll come back in this spot or go on, somewhere else on the property. But it's been a good morning. I've just started getting a little bit chilled, but other than that, I haven't been too bad. I dressed appropriately. Did get the neck gaiter out and put it on, as you can tell. But it's been quiet. Heard a wood hen, heard a few birds and some crows. But I haven't seen chipmunks or any squirrels. So, just want to give you a report on the progress of what's going on. So, until something else happens, I'll go ahead and shut this camera off. Hey everybody, it's Juddy. Jared and I are the only ones left over here, of course. We went out for lunch since today's my birthday. I told Jared, I said, let's go out and get a hot lunch. It's in the low to mid 30s. The sun finally did come out, but we're in here for an evening hunt. It's probably about 3:30, 3:45, and I'm hunting to the left of Alvin's tree stand, watching this holler to his left, because we've seen deer cross the road and come up these hollows in the evenings. So we figured, well, we're not seeing nothing out towards our stands or anything. And when we've come out to the truck in the evenings, we've seen deer cross the road. So I decided for the evening hunt, we were going to sit in the head of these hollows, kind of to the side of them, just to see if we catch something coming through. I mean, I can see the road down there, and I'm probably 150, 200 yards from the road, set up on this hillside, watching this bottom down here. We'll stay in here until last light. Jared's crossed the ridge here in the next hollow, watching it. And just keep our fingers crossed, see if something comes through. This is the last day of the 2017 West Virginia black powder season. The only thing left now is archery until December 31st. And next weekend, I think it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a 3-day doe season. And then there's a youth hunt on the 26th and the 27th. And then 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st is the last doe season. And I still have my doe tag. I haven't filled it, so I don't think I'm gonna bow hunt anymore this year, but I may come and fill that doe tag. It all depends. I'm off that whole week, after Christmas, so I may come over here and try to fill that doe tag, but I may hunt somewhere else other than our normal hunting area. We may go somewhere else on the other 8,000 acres. So I'm gonna shut this camera off so I can get quiet and keep my eyes open.